Hey Aries people or people with Aries placements, maybe cross watching for Aries. So I got 1 in a million for you. I've heard Gerald Levert, that one, what is it, 1 million? I've made good love 1 million times. Still nobody can love me like you. And I've been in love a time or two. So nobody can love me like you. Nobody, 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 nobody. Okay, that's Gerald. Okay, something is 1 in a million. Somebody even. Uh, Aaliyah, she came in to join the party. She got a 1 in a million song. Um, Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one go and take your place. Cause the love you give, it can't be replaced. And no one else love me like you do. What's up? That's why I want to spend my life with you. I wanna please you in every way I can. So no one else loves me like you do is the point. Okay? Somebody's love doesn't stop. And for that reason, you want to keep a hold of them. It's undeniable at this point. You won't keep being able to fight this off, even if you tried your hardest. I'll give you anything you want from me. That's the part of the song came back up. So that's what somebody's gonna be doing. You'll be giving them anything they want from you. Why? It's because somebody's love just makes you feel good. Like you're snugly wrapped up in a tight, warm blanket of embrace. Or this is how you make somebody feel. Somebody is realizing that no matter where they seem to look, that they can't find a love like the one you give or the one you gave. Realizing that what they took for granted is not easily replaceable, if replaceable at all. For someone else, it's like a little love hate thing going on. Somebody be cussing somebody out in their head, but they still send a text message from compassion. The message itself may not come from compassion or even caring to the person reading it. They take it all the way wrong. And next thing you know, here comes the chaos. It's misunderstood communication. Hello. Causes a lot of issues in a particular situation. On the phone, or in person conversations would probably always be better than a text that will just be taken out of context. Y'all make up more than likely in a passionate way, and then it all repeats, making up to break up. It's exhausting at the same time as all the other emotions, and someone could need to take a break for themselves so you don't become overwhelmed to the point of disaster. It's like clocking out at work. You still work there, but you off the clock. So, in someone else's case, no, in someone else's situation, there's a problem with the whole work system. Somebody is clocking in but not doing the work. They should have. They should the work for the energy that pays them. I'm gonna break it down in a minute. Someone feels robbed of their time. You've been given everything that was supposed to be earned, just to find out later that the person wasn't even earning it. So somebody's about to give all everything, give their all, because the person they've been making them feel good. They want them to experience the same love. But somebody else already been given all this love and about to turn around and finding out that all they love that they gave wasn't even being earned like they thought it was. It wasn't until later that all you gave had not been, it wasn't until later that you see that all you gave had not been earned, which makes you feel like it was stolen. Your time, your effort, your energy, it will all return to you tenfold. And there's not a certain way that it should look. So keep your spiritual eyes open. So that's telling somebody, don't, you will get it back, but you don't have to be caught up in the way it should look. A blessing is a blessing. You don't supposed to be like it's gonna look. No, you don't know how it's gonna look. Don't be caught up on outcomes because it'll hurt your feelings. Um, But somebody else is finally about to give all they, you bring a lot to a table, but you don't want to show that too soon because you want to make sure the person you giving all your all to is the person that deserves it. After the last heartbreak, you ain't playing with motherfucking people. So basically, the person is seeing that whoever been loving on them is deserving that love back. So they're gonna give it. But I wonder how long that person suffered. Like, it's just, that's what it feels like. It seems like somebody had to go through a lot. Like he was kind of mean or some shit. I don't know. So, Aries people. Aries placements, cross watchers for Aries. What's the message? God, universe, angels, spirit guides, and ancestors. What's the message for the Aries people? What do they need to know? Only energy of high vibration, high frequency, and high white light is welcome here, spirit. No energy of low vibration, low frequency, or negativity is welcome. And I ask you to rebuke it in the name of you. Amen, amen. Amen, amen. Unexpected outcome, soul ties, irreplaceable. And that's the same energy I just got done telling you about in the meditation. Something happens that somebody didn't see it. It's because they didn't see this love from this person being irreplaceable. They didn't see that it was a soul tie that they'd always be connected to. They wasn't seeing that when they was neglecting it for their values. They didn't see that it was their destiny when they was neglecting it for their values, and now they're feeling overwhelmed and wanting to escape. They're feeling overwhelmed and wanting to escape. But they're sitting in regret behind their habits. But it's forcing them into a reflection and into self-care. But that's what they need. This is all a catalyst that the Lord uses to forces you to heal. What we got for the Aries people? Your love is the one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me all day long. But we be fighting. Like, I don't know what that's about. Disagreements, irreplaceable. And detachment. So something happens between two people, like some type of disagreement or arguing. This happened to two people. And I feel like somebody's realizing that a person is irreplaceable, but they only realize that after somebody detaches from them. Now the person detaches and in comes the regret. Realize that, damn, that was an unreplaceable love. Like, they didn't see it at first. They didn't see it the whole time you were there until you walked away, until you left, until you detached from them. Because absence makes the heart grow fonder. And sometimes you don't realize what you got until it's gone. In a lot of cases, unappreciated. This is why somebody left, and this is what somebody's sitting in regret about, because the reason you detached from them is because you didn't feel appreciated. You had them chasing, they had you chasing and unsatisfied and all this. Now they're sitting with that energy and regret, and they wish this never happened. They wish they handled it different. What's the disagreements that started this whole mess? The King of Pentacles. Is it a person? The King of Pentacles starting problems? Somebody could be dealing with Virgo. It's funny that I just got to tell Virgo that something could resonate here. And the Aries reading that I'm going to do next. So we got the King of Pentacles and the Four of Cups with the Page of Swords. So it's like disagreements. There's the disagreements because of perspectives. There's lack in perspective here. What is the perspective, Spirit? The Two of Cups. People are not on the same page, or they're having a hard time understanding. A lack of perspective. That's my toilet. It just started running. I don't know. Should I be posted? I'm in the bathroom trying to hide from the baby. I had this bright idea a couple weeks ago. It'd be working because she feel like I'm still here. Disagreements. Perspective. I feel like there's a perspective that causes like two people seeing things two different ways. This is what causes them to have disagreements, but I don't feel like they see it two different ways at all. I feel like they actually see things the same way, right? But I feel like somebody's went through something that altered their perspective and now they don't trust anything. So they're not giving into a perspective even though they see it the way that you see it. They're not telling you that. They're telling you that they're just discontent. Seven of Swords. The Five of Cups. The Judgment. So it's like they see it. But then it's like the arguing over the perspectives with someone. I don't understand. Somebody just difficult or what? Past disappointment, judgment behind somebody's decision. Somebody feels like they've been there or done that and they're trying to keep you from something. Or they're trying to save you from something. So like y'all in different judgment. Somebody's trying to keep you back from a judgment that they feel like you would experience because they did. But I don't feel like it's working like that for you. I feel like in this sense you're taking a leap of faith because it's what you were guided or enlightened to do. So maybe it didn't work for them, but you and them are not the same people. So now y'all arguing and at odds because you won't just listen or you won't just be saved or you don't want to be saved. You don't need to be saved. It's like Moana. But I love that movie. It's like Moana. Like the daddy didn't want Moana to go beyond the sea out in the ocean, but because when he went out there, he couldn't do it. But Moana did it and did it all by herself. I mean, she wouldn't got Maui first, but the ocean helped her. You know what I mean? She was protected by the ocean, whereas her daddy wasn't. So, I don't know. That makes a difference. That's why I feel like just because you can't do something don't mean that I can't. Right? We ain't the same. Whatever the Lord is destined for me ain't destined for you. Right? And whatever the Lord destined for you ain't destined for me. So thinking just because you have a destiny or something that I can come and participate in it too, yeah, it's going to go wrong for me. It's going right for you because that's what the Lord told you to do. Like, I don't know. People got to see it how they got to see it. So now they're arguing. They're at odds. But I feel like that changes. I feel like it only changes once they get in odds. A disagreement happens. Some type of pause, stagnation, or blockage takes place. And boom, somebody starts to realize that this is a blessing. Things are irreplaceable. It's not meant for this person to try to change this person. It's for this person to open up and remember who they were deep down inside. And this person coming along just happens to trigger that because they happen to be like you. And instead of letting people tell them they can't or they won't, they're doing it anyway. And you have a problem with that because that's how people raised you, whoever you are. Right? So now the stagnation happens only for the person to realize that this is a blessing. And it might be a disguised blessing, probably not, but it's a blessing, right? Realizing that's where the person starts to realize, okay, this is something that's irreplaceable. It's about getting back to the pureness of yourself, childlike, right? Equal give and take. That's why I said this energy exchange between y'all is happening for a reason. Somebody's trying to force a certain type of situation to be a certain type of way, and that's why shit is all fucked up. Because you're trying to first force a certain type of outcome. Because you're trying to force it to grow in a certain type of way or to blossom in a certain type of light. And it just doesn't work like that. It's only going to grow and expand if you take actions to bring in love and love only. Love does not consider or include you trying to control how I live my life. Or control what type of path I take or how I do things. It's for you to be okay. It's okay if you don't agree. And you still support anyway because you care about motherfuckers, but you don't be like, I don't agree with that, I don't condone that, but I love you and that's what you like, so I support you. You know what I mean? That's okay, but people don't know how to do that. They'll just shut you all the way completely down because they don't agree. But, you know, it is what it is. Next thing you know, what else can you do? Nothing else but detach. And that's what happens next. You want to be that way where you force somebody out your life. Here's the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got the King of Pentacles there. This is a selfish feminine. Somebody who thinks about their self. It's all about them. They ain't considering other people, manipulating other people as long as they get what they need. Eight of Pentacles, putting in the work or working on. Chariot. So somebody's detaching from some feminine energy who is a manipulator, who's selfish, who's only out for themselves, who's put down enough burdens on their ass and they trying to get the fuck on. But in some cases, this woman is detaching because she feels like you're selfish and you need some work. She needs to move past. She feels like you're dragging her down in a sense. Yeah, she feels like you drag her from her purpose. It's like she can stand in her power just fine until she start coming around listening to you. So she's going to stay away from you because she's not giving up her power and her crown that the Lord put on her brain. You hear me? Yeah, right. I ain't mad at you, girlie. It's about her standing in her power regardless of anything else, right? That cycle's closing, 10 of Cups. I feel like something happens here. I was like, the cycle closes and she's still happy, but the masculine energy is still over here in regret. 9 of Pentacles by himself still want to offer this opportunity and have a second chance because he didn't see no further than his ego. It's weird. Regret. Now he's sitting over here in regret. Wishing, shoulda, woulda, coulda, because now the woman done detached. Or she's sitting in regret because now the man done detached. Somebody gonna have regrets about this Empress, or they do. Somebody regret keeping this Empress waiting. Somebody regret not coming in balanced or participating in a balanced way. Somebody regrets not being equal in the give and take. 8 of Wands. And then this Empress entry, this Sagittarius. Somebody be dealing with a Sagittarius. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as well with the Queen of Cups. So it's like somebody moving towards somebody based upon their intuition telling them what the right thing to do is after going through this whole regrets. But I feel like this could also be somebody's opening up their will to navigate. Yeah, it's like I feel like they could have navigated intuitively, but they refused to. So their will to navigate will be open after this harsh lesson. And it don't have to be harsh for everybody, but it's definitely a tower moment coming in to reconstruct everything so that you can, because you can't see, and now it's replacing it with what you need to be doing. That's the right thing to do. This is what you call being navigating by the stars. The tower comes in, and then the stars come in after and shine the right, and you see by the stars, you navigate through that. Like, okay, I feel like I'm destined. You following your destiny. Where did the stars navigate you? That's the way you're going to go. But what's this Justice card? I want to know what the right thing to do is because it's the right thing to do. The 6 of Pentacles. Have a real equal give and take. Do that shit right. Be balanced with that shit. Realize that you was blessed with a gift. And be honest about it. Like, it's a passion and new beginning. It's something that you were destined to go upon. You don't need to be able to see anything. It's all about eyes being closed and following your intuition. You and Virgo got something similar. I don't know what it is, but y'all messages are kind of similar. It's about you being blessed or gifted with something from the universe and you being willing to close your eyes and feel your way through. That's what alignment looks like for you. That's what your solid new beginning looks like for you. And I feel like you have to go through being not taking, like, in a sense, taking it for granted and then losing it and then having it being detached from you only for you to realize, damn, that's the thing I've been looking for. And then you run back in and get it. And I don't know how the story plays next, but I feel like somebody lacks the intelligence or the wisdom that they needed for this part. And they wasn't willing to close their eyes and be intuitive and follow their gut feeling. So they just basically just blew up the whole spot. Now this shit fucked up. Now they got to try to go back and fix it because they dealing with somebody who detached due to the fact that they wasn't feeling appreciated. And now after that distance, after somebody detaches and that absence get that loud, motherfucker realize, damn, that person was important. Let me try to go get them back. King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Heavy on the Gemini. There's some knowledge there. There's somebody having all the knowledge that they need to possess a situation or to the heartbreak. Somebody has all the knowledge they need to hurt somebody. Somebody knows somebody. Somebody knows somebody information. What's the 3 of Swords? Why would they want to hurt somebody? The High Priestess. They keeping it a secret. But I feel like if they talk, if they tell somebody, it'll hurt. Somebody knows something about somebody that in the star. Aquarius, Pisces, High Priestess. Somebody knows something about somebody that can be hurtful, that can be detrimental. Or they said something that is hurtful. And now it's like they're wanting to apologize for that. They're wanting to apologize and heal it. What's the intuition? Somebody's being told on their intuition that they should reconcile the situation with somebody that makes them feel afraid. Somebody who they've been very guarded and defensive with due to fear. Their intuition is telling them to be strong and go and resolve the matter. But the person is like, why? What does this mean? I'm confused. Like, I don't understand. It's not making sense. But this is like somebody receiving some type of ascension or level up in knowledge. That's what this is, because you couldn't see it before because you didn't have this type of knowledge. Something trickled it. Possibly this whole thing playing out the way that it did. Or you always had it, but you was just too afraid to listen to it. You didn't want to hear it, so this is why you couldn't hear it, because you refused to hear it. But I feel like that's going to change, and so will the way that you lead it in the cycle. Yeah, I feel like somebody's about to release a bunch of burdens. Because all the tools is already there. Just somebody didn't look at them, or they didn't use them, or they didn't believe in them. Because this is how they was taught. This is how they was brought up. This is what they thought it was supposed to be. But then they walk away from things like that because they realize it's not serving them. Those are things that was put in place to have restrictions on us. On the family, on the generations, on people. Families, generations. And then the Knight of Wands says it's not reliable. It's only for people to get what they need and roll out. It's only for people to try to control a situation. Ace of Swords, but somebody sees the clarity through this soul connection. Through something on a soul journey. This is where they receive the messages at. Death card, and that's where the transformation takes place. That's where the change happens. The change starts with you. I'm staring at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. Somebody need to fix themselves, and you just need to be willing to do it. You know you need to change, but you're just not trying to hear it, not trying to see it, not trying to just sweeping it under the rug. But the calmer waters, that's where you get to the new beginning. You can't access this new beginning until you decide to use calmer waters to get there. Calmer waters is the waters that tread you over there lightly. If the waters are not calm, then there's no way you can access that Ace of Pentacles. That's the way you'll just be blocking your blessings, thinking you can control some shit. You gotta do what you gotta do, baby. Shit. Yeah. Somebody's trapped in their mind. There's a lot of thoughts going around. A lot of thoughts. Ooh. I'm trying to say thoughts, but that hole over there, there's some holes going around up in here. It's a lot of hoes going around. I don't know what that's about for somebody. Oh, you, Mr. King of Cups, whoever this person is that got this emotional intelligence and a lot of love together, it's a lot of hoes going around. I feel like your guard being up is a good... I never get this. You're being victorious by keeping your guard up because it's a lot of hoes around, right? And they're presenting you with thoughts and they want you get caught up in the way you think, things that they're putting on your mind to think about, but you know better. You're fighting things off. You're fighting this because you ain't trying to put yourself in no position to take any loss. I feel like you should keep trusting yourself regardless of what they look like, what they say. Trust in yourself. You know something ain't right, stick with that. Fuck these people. They'll try to manipulate you, get you to... These people will do anything for themselves. Not all of them, but a lot of them will. And they don't care who they hurt in the process. Or who they fuck over, any of that in the process. Yeah, so some type of foundation is being healed. Because it was broken. Some type of foundation being healed due to brokenness. But I feel like the foundation could have already been broken from the jump. By the way people were teaching it and passing it down. Why are we breaking it? Why are we leaving it behind? Because it was never really what we needed in the first place. AKA the cycles we have to break to this day. Who knows? I'm going to spread some more cards out before we go. Because I done ran through that. I feel like the first video be warming me up. And I might, get on through it all slow. Or it might be there because the Lord wasn't done preaching. But I feel like when the Lord get in and get out, or when I get in and get out with my messages that I got from the Lord, baby, that's a good thing. Because once we start straggling and extending, I feel like people be getting, what you call it, scolded. All right, what else we got for these Aries people? Spirit, what else do we need to tell them? Do you believe in love after love? Somebody need to be willing to believe that love can happen again after the first love was very shared. You was married or you was divorced or you went and gave your all in a relationship and you don't believe that you could do it all again. You don't believe that none of these women are gonna be worth it. You don't believe you need to believe in love after love somebody. You're not you holding yourself back from something that could be celebratory for you, Mr. Emperor. You don't believe in love after love, and that's a problem for you, baby. Yep, you got all this love and no one to share with nobody. Don't want to give it to nobody because you ain't gonna you feel like they're not gonna do anything but hurt you. Five of Pentacles, but that's a lack of mentality to have for yourself. With all that love you got to give, do you not know that this woman out here jumping over the field for you? I'm just saying. They looking, but you hiding, so what can we do? There you are hiding underneath the surface, like, I don't want to be found. Something that somebody's not seeing something. It's something that they can't see. They got this lack mentality, and that's why. That's why they can't see it, just because their mentality is a lack. But I feel like, yeah, it's an imbalanced one. Yeah, somebody's balance is a lack. But I feel like that's going to transform. Something's going to be transformed and made, brought into balance here. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? That's the wounded warrior. This person is seeing it this way because they've been through something. Something hurt them. And now it's time for a brand new beginning. And it's time to, they can't. Because do you believe in love after love? Somebody can't let this new beginning start because they have to believe that love exists after love. They're confused. They don't understand. They feel like it's all an illusion and they can't trust nothing. That's what the hurt did. They're living in these rose-colored glasses. Rose-colored glasses. They go to King of Pentacles. This time he in reverse. Selfish, self-centered. Not feeling good enough. A lack of what? I don't know. The Queen of Wands is here. This is somebody who's feeling good about themselves, standing in their power. Or they're trying to inspire this King of Pentacles to feel a little bit better. Why is the King of Pentacles here in reverse? What's his problem? He feeling broke? He got regrets. He got regrets. He done did some shit he regretted. He's like, he did something. It's like a betrayal or something he regrets doing. What's the Five of Swords? And it could be to do with this Queen of Wands. I don't know, baby. What did he do? It's like the knowledge. It's like Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. It's like somebody saying they just was willing to be on their own and not let nobody in. But I feel like they received some type of knowledge or some type of wisdom to move them towards something that was written in the stars for them. Aquarius energy. Somebody could be dealing with an Aquarius, but they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to listen. The moon, because it was too deep. It was something that was too deep for them or too unknown, too mysterious. They didn't like the mysteriousness of it all. They didn't like that. That's what I said. They received clarity that something was mysterious. Something was deeper than what they thought it was. This twin flame, this Gemini energy. It's twin flame building here. It's a reason to celebrate, to collaborate, to mend. But something was very deep below the surface that somebody couldn't see. And because of, that's why I said something was so deep below the surface that somebody couldn't see it. Because of that, I feel like they restricted it. I feel like they restricted themselves from it. This Empress being an Emperor or this Emperor being an Empress, somebody restricted themselves from it due to tradition, the way that they were brought up. The way that they were brought up, the way that their household brought them up, the way mama, daddy, and grandmama, granddaddy brought them up. Because of that, they started to restrict this Empress, restrict something from this Empress. She's a forbidden fruit as far as they're concerned. Lord, what do you do about this? Yeah, because he holds himself back from the Empress who gives birth to the new chapter. That's weird. How you gonna hold yourself back from the woman who about to give birth to y'all brand new beginning? Like, that's weird. I don't know. But that's what they was taught in their cycle. In their cycles from their mama and their daddy and their grandmama and granddaddy. This is what they was taught and they're refusing to break it. Even though it's a broken cycle, they're refusing to break it. They just want to keep holding it on because my daddy, it worked for my daddy, it worked for my mama. But did it? Or do it? Did it just look like it? Is your cycle still full of hurt? Are you still leading on hurt to this day? Or are you happy and healthy and healing? Right? It's a difference. No, it didn't work just fine. You just ain't seeing it. But whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do, baby. You gotta do what you gotta do. I ain't about to argue with nobody. People, if I tell you, I try to help you, you don't listen, you don't want to hear me, that's fine. I ain't gonna beg you. That's one thing about I'm gonna let you self-destruct. I'm gonna let that shit blow up in your face after you didn't want to listen. I'm just not gonna force you to listen to me. But I'm gonna try to help. But I mean, everybody don't want no motherfucking help, and they ain't forced. They ain't obligated to take it. So there's that, right? So somebody you could have tried to help somebody, but they don't want your help. They don't want your help. They're restricting themselves from your help, holding back from your help. Whole time you are all the help that they ever needed. Imagine that. That's why I said this is gonna bite somebody in the ass. I don't need your help. I don't need you to tell me shit. Well, what about when those tables turn? Because now I don't need you to tell me shit. Yeah, somebody's been using ego or fighting, disruptive, low vibration. Queen of Pentacles. Now them tables gonna turn on the motherfucker, and when you still have that energy, like, so this Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, I feel like her feelings got hurt, or her heart got broken because she got met with somebody's ego or somebody's low vibration, forcing her to walk away from it because emotionally it just wasn't serving her. She tried to be patient and have some faith in the situation, but a person's ego got out of control. So she exited stage left. Yeah, her final judgment call was to get the fuck on. Yeah, but look at that. Ooh, the universe was there too, because not only did they get the justice and the judgment card, somebody's going under judgment for that. Karma is going to be received on both parties. Somebody did the right thing because it was the right thing to do, or somebody else didn't, and that'll be the person going under judgment. A bad judgment. You'll be reaping what you sow, regardless of what it was. Whether it was good or bad, you'll be reaping it. Okay? High Priestess, three major arcana is all the clarifiers that let you know that there's a major shift and change taking place out of everybody's control. But you're going to be hoping that you're on the right side of things. It can shift against your favor or in your favor. Have you been good? Do you deserve cold, or do you deserve a present? There's a water sign woman here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, heavy on the Pisces. Ace of Cups, I got nothing but love for you, baby. So this is somebody that you don't got nothing but love for. They got nothing but love for you. I got nothing but love for you, baby. That's what it's looking like, okay? And somebody you want to heal with. Somebody you want to fix things with. Let's men. Let's, baby. I want to stay together. It took you long enough to motherfucking realize that, yeah, because the Lord had to get on your ass, ain't it? Somebody just didn't figure it out. They just didn't realize it. It's like the Lord had to come over here and be comical like he always do. And it took a long time, but baby, you getting on up in there. After stagnation and pausing to reflect, you finally see things the way you should from another perspective, don't it? Yep. Now you got this new energy, this new direction in which you want to travel. And it happens to fulfill your wishes and make you feel young again. But you wouldn't be going this way if it wasn't for that tower moment. Somebody's needing this tower moment and for realignment. It's funny because Virgo's reading is uncomfortable miracle. And why is it uncomfortable? Because they don't get to make everything logical or see the way. They just have to feel the way through. And it just seems that y'all are dealing with kind of the same energy or similar. But again, that would just be that all the zodiacs are really connected to one another. So it should be something that connects one sign to the next, especially when the readings come out. Like, not all the time, but a lot of times they will. And this week, I didn't feel like that happened to nobody with Virgo and Aries. And I could be wrong or just not paid attention to it all or missed something. Because I wasn't really focused on that. I was more focused on the small details over the bigger picture. So, but anyway, that's what I got for y'all. 3, 3, 3, 3. That was 4 threes on that clock when I looked with with 3 people who hit the like button. So, threes, new beginnings. The 3 is significant of new beginnings. The Empress, she's the number 3. And 3, 3, 3. That's what mine mean. Now the Empress, 1 3 is significant for the Empress. 1 3 signifies brand new beginnings, and the other 3 is my baby. 3 is my favorite number, so that's why I went with my 3s. But y'all had 4 3s, and the 5th 3 if you want to count the like. But somebody liked it again, so now it's 4. But I seen 5 3s in a row in this thing. Okay, that could be significant to somebody. Somebody might want to look up 5 3s under an angel number and see what that might mean. Okay. But anyways, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for leaving a comment if you want to. Okay. All right. Be blessed. Protect your energy because we are always in the spiritual welfare. People might look like in the physical that we related, that they love you, that they care, but on the spiritual level, you just never know what the fuck they're here for. Okay. So be blessed. Be careful. Stay safe. Stay dangerous. Namaste. Be blessed.